It's Sunday night, and it's 5:20 in Chicago and 6:20 in Atlanta, and so forth. Um, yeah, unfortunately, I withdrew from the tournament due to more bad results and being old and stuff. Karen had a tough round too, and she's playing the her fifth game right now. Well, it's her fourth game, but it's the fifth round. And yeah, I'm done with my tournament. Yeah, I guess, is that what I do? Oh, I think it's this. Yeah. Uh, okay. And so forth. All right, so I have to make this bigger. That's what she said. I can't even see the chat. And Karen has a lot of windows open. I mean, I don't even know how to make it. God. Maybe if I just separate it, that should do it. Well, that didn't work. Thanks for the noise, whatever it was. I like it. Come on, stop, We have the same computer too, but her mouse is like 10 times faster. Why can't I even look at this? What am I doing wrong other than everything? Okay, I maximized it. Maybe if I move this over. That didn't help. I can't see the chat. The stream's way too big. What the hell's going on here? Oh, I think I'm not watching. That's what it is. I'm an idiot. Okay, I knew I was an idiot, but I just didn't know what level. Yeah, I guess it's different when you're streaming and you're watching somebody streaming. All right, and that doesn't look good. I'll refresh. It looks bad on mine too. It doesn't look good. Let's see if it's her computer or I'm doing it wrong. No, okay, now it looks fine. Oh, because I was being an idiot. Okay, okay, now everything's fine. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm 6-0 or 7-0. No, 6-0, and I just withdrew because it was too easy to play everybody. I didn't want to win the tournament, make everybody feel bad, so I decided just to drop out. So I saw on Twitter some people were complaining about the crypto matches today. Like Nepomniachtchi and Radjabov played 4 fake games and drew in 1 minute in every game. And Magnus had white in the fourth game and didn't try to win the match. In fact, the second and fourth games were the same. They just played the same draw. So, yeah, truth hurts. 1,000 centidues. It's Danny Rode. I haven't had lunch with him in about 2 hours. Man. Hey, Danny. Man, he must be working hard at the tournament if he's watching my stream. Good, good. Yeah, I had lunch with Glenn Panner and his son, and Danny, and me and Karen. And Glenn paid. So they had to take me to the hospital because I was in shock. But they gave me some medication, and I feel like I got through it. Yeah. We went to PETA something, P to king, P to town, P to inn. I don't know. Something. Pretty good. You're on bathroom duty. That's the most fun you can have. um, I don't know. I dropped out, so there's playing around right now, and then there's two tomorrow. Go, Ben. It's a train. 100 centitudes. I don't think it was extreme PETA. I don't remember that. Let's see. Uh, I just looked it up when he was talking about it. Let's see. What did I look up? PETA Inn, INN. It's a chain in Metro Chicago, Middle Eastern stuff. 1,000 centitudes. Thanks, Farty Party. Thanks, Ozers, for the centitudes, etc. Go, Danny. PETA Inn, INN. Yeah. Man, was I thirsty. Luckily, I have another one. That one was really hard to open. I think it's me, not the bottle. I think it's just I'm stupid. So I played 5 games this tournament. I had 5 winning positions, and I won 2, lost 2, and drew 1. And I just lost to 2 low-rated players, and so that's enough. The guy that I lost to last night, the student from Berkeley, he drew a wonder this morning. Josiah Stearman. And then I lost to Seth Homa this game. I used to teach Seth before he was born. Then he was born. And so forth. All right, let's, the train's not really moving, so I could look at the game. Yeah, I withdrew. I'm not playing. I played the first 6 rounds and I withdrew. And I didn't play round 3 either because I took a half-point bye. So I played 5 games. This game might have been the most interesting of my 5. Maybe. Bowler CSGO subscribed. Find a way. Bork Ben Bork subscribed. Hooray! Night subscribed. The more you subscribe, the more subs I have. Yeah, they're all suspicious. That's right. Yay, level 2 complete. Hooray for everybody. Karen lost quickly last round, and she's playing now. She's playing a 1,500. Go, Karen. Etc. Tired and old. Trying to wait for the train to end, because if I start analyzing the game, the train will die. WT Hidden. What the hell is gifting a sub? Hooray! The more subs you gift, the more subs I have. Plans for tonight? Drink beer, I guess. Span Bowser subscribed. Hooray! Yeah, this game is really interesting. So, all 5 games were fascinating. They were all the way to the end, and winning and losing and drawing. So that was good. 100 centitudes, Moisture Donkey. I had 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. Solid. Delicious. Because I have a drinking problem. My standing in the tournament is I'm out of the tournament. Most beer is vegan, and some beer isn't. Yeah, that's right. He won that game where he looked mad, and Karen was telling me that she always looks mad. Or she didn't say she looks mad. She says she is mad, whether she wins, loses, or draws. I understand. Yeah. Deepak, no, he's, somewhere in the middle. He had a bad first 2 rounds, Deepak. Like, he drew somebody lower and lost to somebody lower. In the end, everybody gets 50%. Either they start badly and play bad players, or they start well and play good players. I'm going to show the round 6 game now, and so forth. Trying to get to level 5 in the hype train first. Go hype train. Hooray. There's no naked Karen in the bed. This stream's more boring. Good view, though. The 12th floor. Go Andrew Tang. How many players? Like 500 some. There's like 70 in the open section. Am I awake? Yeah. Time for an eyes open nap, as Stewie once said. Yeah, maybe this is worse than YouTube. Huh. Huh. Ooh. Mm. Come on, Hype Train only needs like 200 centidues to get to level 4. Boo, boo. Mm. Yay, 305 centidues from Tisker Tasker 48. Remember, don't say anything in the chat, just donate. And if you're watching on YouTube, stop watching. Just go do something else. Jason Pierre Sweeney, 500 centidues. Uh, where can you see the standings? On the internet. It's so easy to find stuff on the internet, but everybody in my chat acts like there's no way to find any information about anything. I know it'll take like 4 seconds. Like if you have a slow computer, it'll take 5 seconds. There's search engines, you may have heard of them. You type in the search terms that you're interested in. For example, Chicago Open Chess 2021. That's how you find things on the internet. You go to search engines and type in the words that will help it find it. I know it takes a few seconds, but still. Yay, Tisker Tasker, 95 centidues. You tried to see the standings and you couldn't find it. I found it in like 1 second. 100 centidues. Thanks, Ozers23. Rook and Morphe gifted a sub. Hooray. Hooray for everybody. Standings are everywhere. There's no games, but there's lots of standings. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, have a small child show you how the internet works? I don't know what to tell you. It's very easy to find the standings. I don't know how you can't find it. 99 cents to do. Sorry, 9. Bring back the Michael Jackson jokes. Somebody asked me today what color I was in round 6. Are you black or white? I said it doesn't matter. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, as I said, get a small child to show you how the internet works, and you can find it. Yay! Timur and Nepo did better than I did. There's only one way to get a girlfriend. You have to go on Twitch and ask, "How do I get a girlfriend?" That's the only way. Dun, dun. Results aren't online. Results are online all the time. They're probably not online for round 6, which completed about 2 hours ago. But the first 5 rounds are there. They update it when they can. So I have a question about pronouns. And when I say I have a question and I say I don't understand something, I don't mean like I don't understand how Trump became the president. I don't understand how anybody could like Trump. I don't understand why Trump isn't in jail. Not that kind of not understanding. I don't understand, um, the new pronoun thing. So here's my question. So somebody try to explain it correctly. When somebody is he, him, I understand that. When somebody is she, her, I understand that. But there's something I don't understand. When somebody says they're she, they, or he, they, I don't know what that means. So try to explain it to me like I'm a 3-year old, because I don't know what that means. I'm confused. I went to the internet and did a search, and that didn't help. I got like 6 different things that it means. I just want one, etc. All right, let's see the crazy nonsense in the chat answering my question. We need like 2 subs immediately because we're at 79% or 500 centidues. No, we died on level 4. I guess we look at the game now. Easy Beard of Huge Forest. Oh, Easy Bear of Huge Forest. Say beard? 300 centidues. Hooray! Thanks for, whatever you guys did. Yay, 1,000 centidues from Jason Pierre Sweeney. I think it means you can call them they or she. Right, I understand that. Oh, so if you refer to the person, you can say she did this or they did this, but how is she and they different than she and her? Eh, uh, no, but what's the difference between she, her, and she, they? What does that mean? Right, but some people write she, they, and some people write she, her. What's the difference? The answer is fries. Let's see. Saltire77 subscribed. You've never heard she, they. I saw it today like twice, and I saw he, they on Twitter. I saw he, they, and she, they differently in like 1 second. So a she, her always wants to be referred to as female, and a she, they literally doesn't care. Either female or nothing, but not male, I think. They don't watch South Park. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Yeah, your answers aren't helping me very much because some of you are denying that it's a thing, she, they. You're like, oh no, you mean they, them. No, I seen she, they, and he, they. I saw them both today within like a minute of each other on different people. And then some of you said when they want they don't care about gender, but then it's she. So it sounds like they care. So basically, you guys don't know either. Very simple. I've never seen she, they. I've seen she, they, and he, they like 4 times in the last 2 days. Yeah, you guys weren't very helpful as I thought. Yeah. All right. Well, I got 20 different answers and they're all wrong. It's like analyzing chess with you guys. All right. Yeah, so I guess you guys don't know either. All right. Well, that was good. I didn't find one answer that made any sense. But thanks. I'm glad I asked. And so forth. All right. I guess the thing is, you guys don't know. There's a funny thing on the internet I saw today that said nobody knows anything, but some people just talk about stuff more confidently. And I'm like, yeah, that's. I agree with that. Like nobody knows, but you just pretend you know. And everybody's like, all right, and so forth. There's no results on the internet, even though there are results. You guys are like, they're not there. Basically, I ask questions I don't know the answer to on the stream, and then I realize I know more than you guys do when you guys give an answer. This has happened to me in my life before, where I ask a question because I don't know the answer, and the person I'm talking to knows less, and they give an answer anyway. Yeah, it's a great world that I live in. Okay, here's my game with Seth. I just decided the board to play e4. I literally don't care. Here I had a long think. I don't play bishop b5. I figure I'll give it a try. Seth was playing instantly every move, so I was like, I guess we're in theory because I'm like out of theory now. And we followed the game between Wang Hao and Carlsen, unbeknownst to me. But I knew it was a game because Seth was moving very quickly, which he doesn't normally do. Okay, and then he surprised me with f5 here, and Carlsen played this. And this is a game. It's more than one game. Some people play queen c1, some people play queen e1. So f4 is going to win my bishop. So I probably should move my queen. But I kept my knight defended. Castled. So I thought for a while here, and I played rook b1, and he thought forever. And what's funny is this is what Wang Hao played against Carlsen. I guess he forgot. I found all this out afterwards when I analyzed the game. Carlsen played pawn takes, and he won in like 30, 40 moves. In this position, Seth started to go wrong. The black's better after pawn takes, according to the engine. He played rook b8 after a very long thought, a move I did not consider. And I played knight a4. And I thought knight d4 was terrible, and he played it anyway. And it is terrible. So I'm slightly better here. I'm a pawn up, and he has the 2 bishops. And this is a terrible move. Yeah, and the next 10 moves or so I played badly. I realized my move was bad 2 moves from now. I tried to correct it. So the best move is queen b4. That puts pressure on b6. And if he plays b5, I can play knight c5. Um, yeah. So queen b4 is the best. And then queen e2 is the second best. And that is a tempo up over the game. Yeah, I stupidly played here, attacking his pawn. And I thought I was winning here. I'm a pawn up, and his bishop on c8 is bad. My rooks are, all my pieces are on good squares. He played rook g8, which I expected, try to get some counterplay. And I thought forever here, because I couldn't find a good continuation. And that's because queen d2 is not very good. So I'm still better here, but I'm not winning. So I played queen e2, and I thought he would play bishop f8, because that attacks my pawn, it traps my knight a little more, and it opens the g file, and it prepares to double. So he did. And when he played bishop f8, which I expected, I thought I had 3 moves that were reasonable. Queen e8, queen h5, and queen f3. And as I was analyzing them, I didn't like any of them. So that was unfortunate. And the engine says this is equal, but in some of the engine lines, b5, knight b2 is going to happen, and I didn't want that to happen. My knight's just horrible on b2. Horrible. So I didn't want that to be the case, because that's terrible. Yeah, okay. So the engine wants me to just play knight b2 eventually. It says it's equal. But I mean, that position doesn't look good to me. Okay, so I played queen f3, and I thought after b5 I could take on c6. The engine agrees, so he played rook g6, which I expected. And now I thought forever. And I got into time trouble after this move. And it's a time trouble you don't escape from. It's game at 100 with a 30-second increment. I actually played the best move here according to Stockfish, whatever. So I'll tell you what I was looking at, and you can analyze it in your head, which you won't be able to, and then I'll show you. So I looked for a long time at knight takes b6, rook b6, queen b6, rook e8, forking his bishops, bishop e6, with the idea of bishop d5, rook takes f8, bishop d5, or he could play queen b1 check, king h2 first, then bishop d5. So at first I thought I was lost. Then I thought it was a draw, and then I realized I was lost. I thought I could perpetual him on e8 and e7. If he plays king f7, then I could play queen h5, pinning his rook. However, that's wrong for more than one reason. But the main reason it's wrong is after king f7, queen h5, he has queen f1 winning. I looked at queen f, and I'm like, all right, I guess knight takes b6 loses. I thought it was like winning, and then I realized bishop e6 is really strong. So that sucked. So this is the line I was looking at. Yeah, and he plays bishop e6, threatening bishop d5. And I was analyzing this position. And at first I thought this was a good move, but then I saw he goes there. As the engine points out, it's not made anymore. Then I thought this was a draw. Oh, wait, I can't play rook. Oh, I thought my rook was here. I thought I could do this, but my rook is on f8. So this is just immediate resignation. And what's funny is, I think he has to play bishop e6. Yeah, if he doesn't play bishop e6 or queen b1 check first, I'm winning. But eventually I saw this, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's too good. So I thought knight b6 won, then I thought it lost. And I looked at some other moves, and those weren't very good. So I ended up playing c4, which the engine says is correct. Now, the idea is if he plays b5, there's a couple things I can do. I can trade, and he's not threatening to take my knight because I got this action. Or I could play knight here now and try to get my knight back into the game. He could play b5. It's fine. He took en passant pretty quickly. And now material's equal. And this is very funny. It doesn't like him taking en passant. I think that's bad. And when I played c4, my original intention was to play d4 here. And my intention was correct. However, when this happened, I forgot after d4 he can take it with his queen. The engine says if he takes it with his queen, rook a g1 is like close to winning for white, which shocked me. So I should have played d4. That was what I was intending to do. And then I decided it was bad because he could take it. Also good is bishop e5 and then playing d4. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. That makes a lot of sense because his rook can't go here. So so I'm better here. He shouldn't have taken en passant and made my knight. I played here for defensive reasons. And I thought he made a mistake here, but he made the best move. He played bishop e6, and I thought that was a blunder because I'm terrible. I played bishop g3 with the idea of knight f4, and I thought he couldn't play bishop to d5 because I take his f-pawn, but that's exactly what he did. And then I'm up a pawn, but he's better here, much better. Yeah, and in this position, he's actually winning. I didn't see queen f8, but queen f8 wins. I didn't see that. I saw queen f6 threatening queen takes f2, and I was very scared because queen takes f2 is a winning threat. And I thought I could do something about it, but the engine says he's much better here. Anyway, he played bishop c5, which is wrong. Now it's equal again. He played bishop to d6, and I played the only move, knight c3. And now I thought I was better. And here he blundered, and I had no time on my clock, and I didn't see his move. So when he moved, I was shocked. I hadn't analyzed his move for 1 second. So, yeah. Bishop takes g3 is what I expected, and the engine says that's equal. And he played this, which I didn't see. And that loses, actually, but I didn't see why. So that was unfortunate. The line that I played is fine. The line that I played is a draw. And he actually offered me a draw later, and we repeated, and I played for a win and lost. Hello. Yeah, I didn't see queen g6 check. I had to see 3 things. I saw this was legal, but I didn't see rook e6 check. If he moves his king, I take this, attacking his queen, and then this. So I'm winning. And after this, I didn't see that. You have to see all of that to sack your queen. And now I'm probably winning. This is the main line. And I'm a pawn up, and this pawn's hanging. So you should be winning, says +2. He didn't see that either, I think. He would. I mean, I just didn't see takes and check, and I didn't see any of that. So I would be winning if I did that. Yeah, bishop h4 is pretty cool. Okay, so I took, and he took. And this is very funny. I played the right move, but I missed his next move, which is really silly. So I took, and I thought he was going to take this and then take this, which is good for me. And he played that, and I was like, oh, yeah. Fortunately, my move is still good. Okay. And this is just a draw, but I tried to win, but trying is the first step to failure. He can't take my rook because his rook's hanging on f7. Okay, it's still a draw. And I should play queen f3 here. The engine actually says I'm slightly better. I'm not sure if I'm slightly better. Now it says it's equal. Okay, this is fine too. This is a draw. Okay, and I was making moves with like 2 seconds on my clock and then getting 30 seconds extra. And here I have to start repeating like rook e7 and rook e4 and stuff like that. And I didn't want to draw, so I went totally insane here and lost. I played the very bad f5, and he checked. And then I played rook f3, which is also bad. And he played b4, and then I blundered. I made a move with 1 second on my clock, and it was just a blunder. So I'm much worse in this position. I made my position worse, but here I just blundered and I have to give up. I played this move because I was trying to play safe. And the thing is, in this position, if he ever plays rook g5, attacking my queen, I have rook e7 check. But now I don't. And game's over. He just plays rook g takes f5 next move and trades everything on f3 and gets 2 queens. Yeah, I mean, when I played rook f2 and hit the clock, I was like, oh my god, I can't play rook e7 anymore, so rook g5 wins. So that was a terrible end of the game. The time control's game in 100 with the 30-second increment. Yes, I'm very slow. I didn't used to be. Then I got very slow. So that was an interesting game too. And I should have played queen b4 instead of queen d2 in the early middle game. And I should have played queen takes rook when he played the bishop f3 mistake. And I really didn't consider either one of those moves. And then it was a draw, and I tried too hard to win and I lost. But I got to withdraw, so that was good. I didn't analyze the game yet. I analyzed the game with an engine, but I didn't do one of those dumb caps things. So I have no idea how well it's going to say we played. Might say 80s, might say 90s, might say 0, I don't know. Nothing would surprise me. Nothing. He played 96.6, and I played 84.5. He made 28 best moves, 8 excellent, 5 book, 2 inaccuracies, and 4 mistakes. I made 4 mistakes and 3 inaccuracies, but I had a lot more good moves that were not the best moves. I guess he deserved to win. Terrible. Yes, I was winning that game too. And I lost 2 games in a row to lower-rated players. Man, harsh. And so forth. Yeah, Karen didn't have a good round last round. She got beat pretty quickly. And, she gets upset because she always thinks she's going to lose all her games, which is what I think. I think I'm going to lose all my games. At least I'm right. So, yeah, I'll just watch and, such. Relax. Playing's difficult. Yeah, so Hans did win last night and looked upset about it against Shabalov. Then he drew this morning against, somebody, whoever he was playing, on board 1, I believe. And everybody has 5 out of 6 or 4.5 out of 6. There's 10 people that have those points. And so forth. Mainly and so forth. Trying to learn how to winning position, I think, and he hung his queen. I think that's what he told me. This is this morning's round. Their round started exactly 90 minutes ago. Trying to learn and Karen are playing in the same under 1700 section, and they're usually 5 boards apart. Yeah. When he played bishop e6, why not queen takes c6? Bishop e6, queen takes c6. Then he goes here and I resign because he's threatening my queen here. It's Karen. I'm streaming. Yeah. You don't look too happy. I avoided losing by not playing.
Yeah.
Let me show you this crazy win that I missed. So you're proud of me.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Like a grandmaster?
That's my game.
What's that, sweetie?
Yeah, I'll come there in seconds.
All right.
Game, I'm curious.
Yeah, but the people are complaining that you're not laying in bed naked.
Yeah, if I had some weed, I would definitely smoke it right now.
Somebody said, "What are you guys doing tonight?" And I said, "Probably drinking."
Well, that's because we don't have, weed.
I wouldn't do that anyway. Yeah.
That's you.
Mm-hmm.
You do you, I do me.
But I know this song, "A Bag of Weed," and you don't.
I know somebody here that's got some weed.
No, I said I know the song "A Bag of Weed" from Family Guy. That's a pretty good song.
I said I know somebody.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's 550 people playing in the tournament. Only one has weed. Yeah. All right. Probably all the kids have it. Here, hug on stream. You'll feel better.
I'll come home in a second.
Yeah.
Because I want to punch people.
Yeah.
I love people.
What's funny is even if Karen wins, she wants to punch people. It's tough. It's harsh. Let's see. Where's the win that I missed? I want to show her. Yeah, here. All right.
I feel like that was the worst beat down yet. Well, actually, it wasn't.
Well, it wasn't worse than last round based on what you told me.
That's true.
So Karen's last opponent, I typed in his name in the internet, something you guys don't know how to do. And there's an article about him because he's played chess in all 50 states, rated chess, and he's the 6th person to do so. So her opponent's famous.
And he and I had an agreement, a gentleman's agreement.
Who did?
My opponent.
And you? What, about weed?
No.
Huh.
I just met him.
Still, what was the agreement?
That we would pull our masks down. So
Oh,
we could
yeah.
breathe.
Yeah. Yeah.
He told me he hadn't had the vaccine. I said, I don't really care. I've had it. I'm not concerned.
You say he didn't have the vaccine?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he has glasses on. He can breathe. I'm like, listen.
Why didn't he get the vaccine? Because he doesn't want it?
Well, I mean, I got to the board 2 minutes before we started, so we didn't.
Oh, you didn't have a long discussion?
No.
Yeah. Karen's making herself all pretty. But she already was all pretty, so I don't know what she's doing now.
I was getting some out of my tooth and stuff.
What's that? This guy says if you're ever in New York City, he got you. I mean, I think you just walk on the street anywhere and everybody's got you. I don't think you need to. Yeah.
Well, all the weed smokers out there understand where I'm going.
When I was in New York City once, I was walking in Washington Square Park, and this is many years ago. And about 10 people asked if I wanted to buy weed, if I was selling weed. And one of them. They didn't care which one. Just which one are you doing? I said neither. Washington Square Park.
You look like the least likely weed.
No, everybody there was like, "Do you want to buy weed or can you sell me weed?" It didn't matter which one. Just let's get going here. As long as we can do some business. Yeah. Do good players play there? No. Yeah. Well, no, if he plays there. Walks around and refuses to pay his entry fee. Bam! Anyway, before Karen gets here, go to the internet, even though you don't know how, and maybe go to YouTube, I don't know, and type in Bag of Weed Family Guy. It's a pretty funny song. Yeah. It's a very long song.
Yeah.
All right, let me show you this. This is my set Homa.
All right.
Okay, so I had seconds as usual, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm up a pawn, and he has it through bishops and the attack and so forth. This is funny. Here I got really scared.
Have you seen the game yet?
No, here I got really scared because I hallucinated that what did I hallucinate? Oh yeah, here's what I hallucinated.
Wait.
This is great.
Wait, I'm not ready.
This is a great hallucination. Okay. So when this position occurred, I was in time trouble. I was like, oh no, if he goes here and I go here, then this wins and I missed it. And I was like, oh, and by the way, I didn't look at this until you just came up. I was thinking this during the game.
Oh,
And I was
it's like
like-
a puzzle rush.
And I was like, oh, God. Right, because if I play bishop takes, he plays rook takes g2 check and takes
Check,
my queen.
yeah.
And he is winning here. I was right. Then I realized I can play queen e2. And I was like, oh, yeah. Because my knight was on e2 the previous move.
Mhm.
So, yeah. And I played here. Okay. So he played a move I didn't see. He played bishop f3, which is a blunder. Confusing the audience. You could see why I didn't see that. So if I take with the queen, he takes my queen.
Mhm.
And my queen has nowhere to go, so I took his bishop.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's equal. This move wins, but I didn't analyze it. He has to take. Now I play this check. So if he moves his king, I take this bishop attacking his queen. And then when he moves his queen, I take the other bishop, and I'm up a lot of material. But he can go here, and now this is the scorpion steel, the scorpion sting at the tail end of the combination.
All right.
Bishop h4.
Oh.
And I'm winning here, but I'm down a queen.
Yeah.
But every piece is hanging and pinned. Also, I'm barely winning. I'm up like +2.
Mhm.
So if I had seen that, which I wasn't going to, then I would have won the game again. I was winning earlier, too.
Hey, Rock and Jason won.
Yeah, so listen to this. This is funny.
Yay. I've lost all my games. Fuck everybody.
Right, okay,
Except
now.
for you, Jason.
Now, okay, so in this position, when he took that, I thought he was going to play rook takes pawn check, king moves, and this rook takes this.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was good for me, and it is. And he played that, and I was like, oh, yeah. Just wins his piece mix. Now it's a draw,
Aw.
which is fine. He offered me a draw when he played b5. And I had no time, but I didn't care. Literally, I didn't care.
Mm.
And then in this position, I kept blundering. So I should just play rook here and draw. But I played
Aw.
f5 question mark.
Thank you, Mr. Felipe.
And then in this position, I made double question mark move with 1 second left. So the point is, if he plays rook g5, I have rook e7 check. So rook g5 doesn't get anywhere. That's not, it doesn't matter. But I played this move, rook here,
Mhm.
and then I was like, oh, rook g5 just wins now. He plays rook g5 and it's over. I don't have any moves. If I move my queen, if I move my queen anywhere, he plays this. He plays rook here, and then he trades everything, and he gets 2 queens.
Okay.
So I just have to resign here, and my time ran out, and I resigned. And he said mate, just for he's a triple threat. Yeah, so I mean, the last move of the game is a horrible blunder, but I'm already much worse. But f5 is terrible, frankly.
Mhm.
And then rook f3 is terrible, and rook f2 is a blunder. I played like 85 that game because at the end, and he played 96.6. All of my opponents played 90 plus, and all 5 of them were losing. But that didn't stop me from not winning. Yeah. $20 from Puzzled Pawn.
No, we got more rounds. I got more rounds.
This is the final position, Will, here, and I resigned. I was winning twice in this game. And then he offered me a draw, we repeated, and then I lost.
Hey, C.L. Smith, I didn't know about the tournament in Dothan.
What? I didn't know about Dothan.
They have a tournament every once in a while, but I didn't know about it.
So the best thing in your game was when I got you your drink?
I guess.
Karen's like, get me a drink. And I was like, my head hurts. And she's like, shut up. Yeah, harsh.
No, Eric Rosen's not here.
Yeah. I have this Voss sparkling water. I'm keeping Voss in business. So, okay, so let me tell you what happened today.
Now I'll keep playing, though. I don't withdraw.
Let me tell you what happened today.
Yeah.
In the matches,
Mm-hmm.
so Carlsen and Radjabov and Nepomniachtchi. Radjabov and Nepomniachtchi played 4 non-games. Their games all ended in 1 minute, and they were all the same game.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly?
Yeah. Well, 2 were the same when Raja was white, and 2 were the same when Ipo was white.
Mm.
There's prearranged. Like 12 moves each.
Mm.
And so like 4 minutes of chess, and it's over.
Ah.
And they played tomorrow. And then people on the internet are really mad. They're like, the rules have to change. You can't do this. And then Radjabov's like, Bitcoin's going to go up, so it doesn't matter. And then, okay, now you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun. 1.5, 1.5. Magnus is playing so. They're tied. 4th game. Magnus doesn't try to win. They play quick draw.
Hmm.
He claimed he was sick.
I was about to say, maybe he didn't feel well.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I didn't win, user. You user. I lost again.
Do you want to show any of your games, like the one this morning you were complaining about?
No.
Yeah. I showed all my losses. The problem with Engine is if you let losing positions sit for a long time, they get more losing. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They're like, man, are you losing? Dropkick Morphe, subscribe.
You could show the
Hooray.
one where I cried. Maybe I won't cry.
You mean the one this morning?
I didn't cry.
Oh, you cried when you got mated and you were up 2 pawns and he didn't know he mated you.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
one this morning was such an unexpected beatdown. I didn't have time to cry. I was just, oh shit.
Mepex, and the line that you're giving, some of your moves are illegal. Mepex's variation is after here, I should illegally take his rook because it's pinned, right?
Yeah.
And then after trading everything, I take this, which is more illegal. Oh, no, he wants me to check and then take this. Yeah, this is pinned Mepex. Otherwise, I wouldn't have resigned.
It's hard to see pins.
If this wasn't pinned, I'd be fine here because I could take this and then take this. But it's pinned.
Yeah, chess is stressful.
Yeah.
You know, you like making the kids cry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, but
Oh, I love that.
it doesn't really affect me.
When I'm coaching, I want my kids to make the other kids cry.
I made my son cry one time.
Yeah.
Archer. He cried pretty much the whole game
Mm-hmm.
because I skewer, I got his queen. He put his queen and king on the same diagonal.
Now, even though
Queen.
Karen's here and Archer's not, I'm going to defend Archer.
Yeah.
Even, and Karen will get mad. When Archer was 5, 6, 7, Karen would have a talk with him before they played and say, if I win, you can't cry. And you can't, offer me a draw when you're, down a queen or something.
No, I didn't say that. I
Okay.
said you can't be mad if
Yeah.
I beat you.
And one time she did give him a draw when she shouldn't have because it's her son. And he's 6.
He was 6.
Okay.
Come on now.
Now, that's not the funny part.
And he was better than me.
That's not the funny
already.
part. When he was
Archer.
9, 10, 11,
Siege.
Karen would say in the Blitz tournament, don't cry if I beat you, get mad. In 3 years of the chess
I've
center,
never been.
Karen has never won or drawn against Archer in the Blitz tournament.
However, I have a positive plus
You
score.
did
over
draw you did
regular
draw him in a
rating.
really good game at the chess center. You're both in time trouble.
Yeah.
That was a great game. That
Yeah.
was the longest game of the round.
I think he offered a draw, and I
He
said
did.
no.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
said
that,
no,
that, that was a great game.
Oh yeah, we were both down to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But in Blitz chess, we've had Blitz tournaments for over 3 years, and Karen has 0 against Archer.
well,
Then I think you stopped asking him not to cry anymore.
I did.
He's like, all right.
He's 12 now.
You're like, all right.
No, I mean, I beat him over the board. We had 2 draws, and then I beat him. It's been a couple of years now, and he's been better than me since he's 6. And he cried the whole game
Mm-hmm.
and kept offering me a draw. And
Karen said, look, bitch, I made you. I can destroy you.
at one point, I said, I kind of leaned in, I gritted my teeth. I said, stop asking me for a draw because I'm not giving you one. Because he kept, it's rude.
Bitch.
It's rude to keep asking for
Yeah.
one. I was so pissed. It's don't ask me for a draw. And he
Mhm.
did not stop. And then he didn't speak to me for for about a day.
Nice.
And then I just told him, you should have respect for all your opponents, even when they're not as good as you.
But then he wanted Starbucks, and then he started speaking. Yeah.
He got over it, and I bet he doesn't do that again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Blitz
I'm
chess,
not
you
gonna
know-
let somebody. I'm not giving somebody a draw.
And in Blitz chess, you don't do too well against.
No,
Man.
no good. And then actually, before we played that game, I said, "Do you want to maybe have a buddy draw?" He goes, "Oh, I don't need a buddy draw," and I beat him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Karen tried to be nice, but trying is the first step to failure. Man, I hate leaving this position up. So look what I did, Karen. I did something good until I didn't. So I played e4, which I usually don't do. And then I thought here forever, and I played here, which I've never done. And we followed a game. Magnus was black against Wang Hao, and he knew it because he was moving instantly. He doesn't do that unless he knows it. And I was like, I didn't know anything. So this is all prep, and I didn't know anything. And what's funny is in this position, this is all played in Wang Hao Carlsen.
Mm-hmm.
Wang Hao played here, which I did, and he thought 25 minutes here, Seth.
Mhm.
And This is Wong Hao Carlson. This is the game he was following. I guess he forgot. And Carlson played here and won eventually. And he played here, which is bad. Now I'm better. And then, that's very bad. And here I'm already winning. I'm pawn up and I'm better. And I should play queen b4. But now I started playing badly.
No.
But yeah, I mean, as soon as his prep was over, he didn't play well. I didn't even see bishop f3 was a legal move. When he played bishop f3, I was in shock. In this position, play here, and I was like, what? What's happening? It turns out it's a blunder. But yeah, that's pretty cool that it should have been a draw here after all the shenanigans. But I went too far or not too far enough. If I had drawn, I probably wouldn't have withdrawn. So maybe it was better than I was.
Yeah. I mean, you can look at my games. The game I just played, I didn't even understand the game.
This one today, just now?
I didn't understand the game.
What did he say after? He said, I've played chess in all 50 states.
No.
One of the craziest people to ever walk the earth is Robert Feldstein, Esquire. If you've met him, you will agree. If anybody in the chat's met him, you'd be like, damn, Ben hit the nail on the head there. And he's the first person to play in all 50 states. He was about 2000. No, I mean Robert Feldstein. Man, Robert Feldstein, Jesus Christ. I could tell you Robert Feldstein crazy stories forever. Well, he died, but he was a lawyer.
But what about Guam?
Yeah, I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Now, I'll just tell you one story. In the World Open, he was playing, and there was a big yelling match with him and some guy who walked up to his board about his underwear. And he was like, your underwear, and they were yelling at each other, and then he withdrew from the tournament.
Why are chess players so crazy?
The other guy was the one who started the underwear story, and I was like, I don't want to hear that story. I don't want to know what they're talking about. And Feldstein, he was rooming with a friend of mine in a tournament in Michigan, and my friend said he had to sleep in his car because Feldstein snored too loud. Okay, now I'll tell you the creme de la creme of Feldstein stories. That's not easy to do. This story is so good, I shouldn't tell you because the rest of your life is going to go downhill from now on. Because this will be the only thing that matters in your life is the story. If anything, I'm underselling it. It's like we got a new soda machine. Okay. We're playing in a team tournament. Okay. And our team is like 4 senior masters. And we play Feldstein's team. Feldstein's team is like 4 guys who show up without a team, so they made a team. Okay. So Feldstein's board 4. Our board 4 was Chuck Schulian, 2400. I still have friends with him on Twitter. And I took Chuck aside and I said, okay, Chuck, here's what's going to happen in your game. Your opponent's going to start snoring, but he's not asleep. He's going to be snoring and make a move. And Chuck Schulian said, okay. So about move like 15, we hear, I'll hear it. Fred Lindsay, me, and John Reedy, we all went in the hall laughing because it was so loud. And Chuck was like a stone. Chuck was just sitting there like everything was normal. And his teammates were looking at him like, how the fuck is this guy on our team? But it was like they just met there. And then we came back. We stopped laughing. And while he was snoring, he moved. And he's like, eyes are closed. And he hit the clock. And Chuck's like, yeah. Like Chuck was ready. I prepared Chuck for that game. And Chuck beat him easily. 2,000 viewers.
I fell asleep more than once in the game.
No, but the point of the story is he was not asleep.
Oh.
I
missed that.
He applied to every law school in the U.S., and he went into the only one that accepted him. Cooley Law School. Very suspicious.
Cooley?
Yeah, in East Lansing. And what's funny about Cooley Law School is Governor Engler went there. He became the governor of Michigan for several times. Yeah. Hypnogenic Toast subscribed. I mean, I never prepared a guy so well for a game. Chuck was just like, yep, I'm ready for any snoring. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's the most suspicious of law schools? That is correct.
I'll tell you the most suspicious of law schools is Bob Jones University.
If you could call it a law school. Unrealized reality subscribe. Thank you. Oh, there's no point. He's just always snoring. I saw him in a big argument at a tournament, and he almost fell down the stairs. He was hitting the banister, Feldstein yelling at the director. He was furious.
Did I fall asleep in one of our games, Laszlo? Because it's been more than once. I fell asleep
Pat
during
K74 subscribed.
a game with Ocean, then I beat him.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. It's been more than once. I'm sure I lost. I guess, I probably lost. But I think I only ever beat you one time. But, oh, I did beat you in that game?
Go Robert Feldstein, R.I.P.
Maybe I need to nap more during my games.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't sleep enough, and I work a lot, and if it's a long game,
God, when was the last time I lost 2 games in a row? Never?
Man.
I don't remember losing 2 games in a row, so it's been years.
Thank you, Hikaru's attorney.
You're like, when I lose again, did I lose the next round? Never. It's been years since I've lost 2 games in a row.
All right, that's the world I live in.
Yeah, years. Obviously, in Blitz and Bullet, I lose every game. I mean, slow-rated chess, I never lose 2 in a row.
Oh, I remember
Never.
Laszlo. Oh, that was the one. Yeah, you were. Yeah, I played the French. I remember. I came in maybe up the F file, I believe, with my rook, and then it was like I somehow won that game. Yeah, Danny Chess, we're fully open. You got to come on back. Come on back now.
PD Boltuck subscribed. Hooray! What's my fee rate now? About 1,200. Thanks for the sub.
Oh, is it my queen? I couldn't remember exactly.
I
Laszlo.
can look at mine now. Yay, we have lots of viewers. Terrible.
Hey, the good thing is Trying to Learn was still playing, so he was
Really?
playing. Yeah.
How did he not lose immediately?
Because he plays so fast, but he was still there. I didn't
Bospo123 subscribed. Thank you. Trying to Learn told me something yesterday when we were having beers or after.
Mm-hmm.
I thought to myself, that didn't happen. Said he plays really fast, and his game that ended, he said, when we got to move 39, when the game ended, I only had 15 minutes left on my clock, and I was thinking to myself, I don't believe that. That didn't happen.
Maybe he means from the first time control.
That's what he means, but I don't believe that.
Oh.
That he, in the first 39 moves, he only had 15 minutes left. I don't believe that. The first game I saw him play, he had like all of his time the whole game. When the game was over, he saw all his time left.
Well, I mean, he's still in there. It's been an hour and a half.
That's pretty good. If we ever visit Iowa, why are we in prison in Iowa? Is that why? I mean, if we were in prison, there's got to be a federal prison there that we could go to. That's the only reason I can imagine going to Iowa.
I mean,
but I'm going to be serious here.
Never desired to
go
there.
I'm going to tell you something, and you're going to think I'm kidding, and I'm not kidding. Yeah. I'm not kidding. When you say what's in Iowa, the answer is corn. And when I say the answer is corn, here's what I mean. If you go somewhere, there's corn there. It doesn't matter where you go. If you go to a gas station, they're growing corn at the gas station. They're growing it. That's not a joke. No kidding. Yeah, I'm not kidding. There's just corn.
How about, okay.
Corn, that's it. And there was so much corn. You know how much corn there was? Do you know how much? I was amazed.
Okay. Corn is always...
It's just corn. I was driving through Iowa going to the U.S. Open in 1987. I just saw corn.
Listen, Illinois is full of corn. I've seen plenty of corn, as my brother used to live here.
Yay, Benjamin Bach. Somebody give Benjamin Bach a sub so he doesn't have to watch ads.
Hey, Trying to Learn is going to be disappointed because he was going to get on the stream with us.
I can stream later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told him.
Corn needed for bourbon. Yeah. Corn Kutcher. The Family Guy in Nebraska. My favorite bit of that C.L. Smith, is when Peter says, "This is like the time I was the spokesperson for North Dakota." Oh my God, that's the funniest thing ever. He's like, "Come to North Dakota," and he explains why. I can't even tell you some of the things he said. And then he says, "We're the second best Dakota." And he says, "You can get a personalized license plate like 'Yay Jews' or Boo Jews, depending on where you fall on that issue. We're the second best Dakota. The Global Baker gifted 5 subs. Hooray!
Did Ben answer your
Thanks,
question?
Thaddeus.
What was your question, GM Benjamin Bach? What was your question? Oh, you had to get through the ads.
Oh. What was your question? You got ads. How did they drew? Mr. Benjamin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which name I can't pronounce or spell more. Darius's first name or his second name? I can't pronounce either one or spell either one.
Was that the correct spelling?
Well, that's Benjamin Box, obviously.
Obviously.
And his last name is like Schwiertz, but I'm saying it wrong and spelling it wrong and pronouncing it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but his last name, write his last name, Ben, so Karen can see his last name. And then she'll be like, what? Why are those his names? There's a lot of letters and they don't go together. I think you pronounced it correctly. Yeah, see, that's his last name.
Mm-hmm.
That goes good with his first name. Right. The name in the world that's the hardest to spell was this guy from Michigan. His name was Tom Zipka. And I've seen his name 870,000 times and I can't spell it.
What do you mean he's not eligible for this channel? Maybe he already... I don't know.
Man, I'm spelling it wrong. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so look at that and remember it.
I can barely see it from here.
Aw.
I mean, that's the... Okay.
I've seen that name 50 times every day and I can't spell it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is a guy in Michigan who's about 1900, and I've played him before. This guy. I mean, is he kidding? 100 Centidues, Michigan Chess 85. His first name's Tom, so at least I can spell his first name.
They drew. I think he answered.
Yeah, they drew.
They drew.
Yeah.
They drew.
Yeah. It's Punchki Day in Michigan, not today. Fat Tuesday.
Mm.
Yeah. Easy. Yeah.
How's the tournament going?
Very
well for some people.
So Ben, the funniest name in all of chess that ever will happen, there's a guy from Thailand, and he's about 2,200. And there's a guy from Thailand who goes to a school in Savannah, Georgia, and he came to my tournament. It was the greatest day of my life. And I said, hey, there's this Thailand guy. I want you to pronounce his name. He's like, sure. And he saw it and he says, yeah, I don't know. The guy's Thai. And he said, oh, it has to be written in Thai. I don't understand what that says.
Hey, Catface.
Darth Ziegler.
How's it going?
I can't believe I finally found a guy from Thailand. He's like, I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Red Smith.
He was like, oh, yeah, I got you covered. I'm gonna show you who it is. I'm going to show you. I'm going to copy and paste it.
Hey, where did Rock and Jason go? I want to hear about his game. Where'd you go?
Where's the search thing? How does ChessBase work?
Oh, thank you, Revsman.
Oh, I'm in the... No, I'm in the right place. I was thinking here. Yeah, this is... I'm going to show you this name, and your whole life is going to change. Right, sweetie?
Mm-hmm. We're like John and Yoko.
You mean I'm not alive? Damn, harsh. I'm getting confused.
I made that comparison one time, joking around.
Nobody told me there'd be something dark side. What's going on? Man, I had such a tough time here.
Yoko's a very sweet woman. She gets a bad rep.
She plays chess. She has a cover of Chess Life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she plays with Sean.
Oh, hey, web guy.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Go Yoko. Yeah,
I gotta copy and paste this.
Breaking up the Beatles and controlling John.
There's no way I could type all of that. I have to copy and paste it. But I don't see how.
I don't care for her music.
Oh, I know what to do. I can put it in Notepad, and then I can copy and paste it. Also, what's Notepad?
Give Chess a chance.
When I show you this is the greatest moment of your life until the next one. All right. Where's his name? Oh, there it is.
That's not true.
This is his name.
No, I'm talking about Bowler.
But this is his name.
I know. Look, what do you mean? There's a guy with last name Dangerfield? That's not even true.
What do you mean?
Be true. That comes to the club.
Okay. Bam. I win. I win. That's the funniest name in chess. That guy's about 2,200. The one I just pasted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I asked this guy from Thailand how you pronounce it. He's like, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? God damn it. Is anybody here from Thailand? Could you pronounce that?
Lawful waffle. Hello, waffle.
I played the guy twice when I lived in Europe in FIDE rated events, and I lost both games on time because I was trying to write his name down and my flag fell. It's pronounced. Yeah. I find Zivka harder to pronounce.
Little bunny foo-foo.
Everything after foo-foo is silent. Make Google pronounce it. That's like a Welsh city. What's that city next to Philadelphia? Bala-Cynwyd?
That's a suburb.
How did I pronounce it right?
Bala-Cynwyd.
All right, spell it for me.
Balcyn. I don't know. WYD, maybe? Maybe.
It's something like that.
Maybe. I haven't lived there in, a very long time.
Since before I was born.
I've been there. Maybe that's right.
You've been everywhere.
Probably not.
Yeah, but more important is this. That's the only thing that matters. Massachusetts? What?
Chicago is the best.
Leanne Rhymes. Yeah.
I think that's pronounced win.
Yeah, it's just win.
Win.
Yeah, win. That's why Vietnamese are the best chess players in the world, because they always win. Yeah. There used to be a Polish city inside of Detroit called Hamtramck, but it's not really that Polish anymore. It's just a little Polish. It used to be all Polish. Now it's like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's chilly in here.
You want chili? Terrible. All right, that was an exciting stream except for one thing. Yeah, Cleveland's the best at what? So I'll read this quote-unquote person, closed quote.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, that's the Family Guy. They made a good joke, Lawful Waffle, about Jerry, Trevor. This woman here writes for Family Guy, the one he puts with the long name here. And they made a joke one episode. There was an episode where they dissed women the whole episode, and they said men are great. Then at the end of the episode, they said written by, and there was like 25 men, and then her. She was the one woman.
Yeah, I'm still in. I'm losing all my games, but I do not withdraw.
Always withdraw.
Play and be all angry. Gotta go find my weed person. It'll be fine.
If you can call them a person. Karen gets arrested at the tournament. Good.
He's playing right now.
Good.
Everybody knows who he is. He's a streamer. And that's all I'm saying.
He's a streamer? I thought it was somebody else.
Nope.
I thought it was somebody with the initials DA, but it's not.
DA?
You
know who that is.
You do. I'll tell you when the stream is over. Yeah. All right. See you guys. Probably not tomorrow because, whatever.
See ya.